Good evening and welcome to the real world. Today, by Yidden, traditionally is called Guts Nomen, the Rebbeinu Shalom, God's name. And there are many reasons given for it in this farm. Some say it's because the 4 days between Yom Kippur and Sukkot are connected to Yud K, Vav K, the 4 letters in Hashem's name. Today is connected to Yud. Others say it's because we revert, we go back to saying it Shemon Esrei, Hakel, Hakadosh, Hashem's name. I want to suggest something else. One of the great tzaddikim of Tzfas, on the first night of Sukkot, saw a Jew, a simple Jew, standing on the threshold of the sukkah, and he wasn't able to go in. He was just standing there as if frozen in place. And this Rebbe, the tzaddik, said to his Yid, "Why aren't you going into the sukkah?" So he said, "I can't. I know that the sukkah is full of Shem. It's full of Hashem's name. Shem Shemayim is chal on the walls of the sukkah, on the schach. There's so much kedusha in there. I can't go in there. I can't step on Shemus." The Rebbe said to him, "When you have a chumash, it's holy, right?" So this Yid said, "Yeah." The Rebbe said, "What if you have another chumash? Can you put it on top of it?" So he says, "Yeah, the chumash can go on top of a chumash." So the Rebbe says, "A Yid is also Shemus. Hashem's name is all over you also. So of course you can go into the sukkah. It's Shemus on top of Shemus." That means we get into these days, we understand, we're newly aware after Yom Kippur of the fact that we are carrying the Shem Hashem in us and on us, and that we're Shemus. And maybe that's the idea of Guts Nomen. Rabbi Yitzchak Zilberstein writes such an amazing story that he heard over from Nissen Karelitz. There's a Chashav Rav in Akko who had a visitor one day. Came into the Bezdin over there in Akko, the local godfather, the mafia boss, the Don, not a person close to Torah, to mitzvahs, an older man, a very tough man, a mafia boss. He was very sick though. He was going with a walker. He was frail, and he says, "I need to right now. I need to have to clear up his schedule. I need him right now. I'm getting married." The Rav says, "Getting married?" Older man, sick, mafia. He says, "Yeah," and he brings in the woman behind him. "This is the woman I'm marrying. I want the Rav to marry her." The Rav says, "What are you talking about?" He sees something is going on, something is sketchy. Old man, the mafia boss, getting married to her. "What's up?" He says, "I'm not making the wedding." The Rav says, "That until I know what's going on here." So he said, "I'll tell you the truth. This woman was my wife. I divorced her, and I want to marry her again now." The Rav says, "She's masking me." He asks the lady, "Are you interested?" She says, "Yeah." She's ready to go. The Rav says, "Why? What's the deal?" So the man says, "I'll tell you the truth. I know that the rabbis say that a chassan, someone who gets married, is nimchal, is forgiven for all his sins. A chassan gets mechila." He says he knows he's old. He knows he's sick. He knows his time is limited. He knows he has a lot of averos. So he's getting married again. A gimmick. He's going to get all his averos forgiven. And she agreed. He's paying her, he said, 10 million shekels. He made a deal with her, 10 million shekels just to remarry him so he can get this mechila. So she agrees. So the Rav didn't see really a flaw in halachically, so he married him off. But later he told the story to Nissen Karelitz, and he asked him, "Was I allowed to marry off? Does it work? Is this what Chazal had in mind? Did I do the right thing by marrying them off?" Nissen Karelitz said, "You certainly did the right thing by marrying them off. A Jew wants to get married." In regard to the question of, is this what Chazal had in mind? Is this the kind of mechila Chazal had in mind? Zoktav Nissen Karelitz, listen, I don't know if this is what Chazal had in mind, if it's not what they had in mind, that a guy could pay off a woman to marry her so they can get mechila. But think how much this Yid believes in the power of Tshuva. Think about the clarity, about the conviction, the confidence he has in Tshuva. He's ready to pay $10 million for a kapara. He believes in Tshuva. All of us have to learn this much from the mafia, from the Godfather, to understand that we're $10 million richer. We got that Tshuva. We got that mechila. Ushmeinu karasa b'shmecha v'shimcha agadol hakadosh leinu karasa. We're going to keep saying now. His name is on us. We're all shameless. We're clearer than we've ever been. Today, we taste what it means to walk around carrying Guts Nomen, Hashem's name within us.